Hey everybody, this is Justin Harris, Creative Director at cigarhr.com, cigahr.com, and today we're at Uptown Smoke Shop, my home away from home. We are about to enjoy the Percy Ray, a new cigar from Nate McIntyre and Cubanica. Nate has been working for Cubanica for a while as a regional sales manager, but this is his first attempt at, or his first release under his own company. So the Percy Ray, which is made in honor of his grandfather, um, is his first release, first cigar. It's a beautiful cigar. It's a Cameroon wrapper with Nicaraguan binder and fillers. We'll talk about the wrapper a little bit later because Nate wanted to do something special with it. But got a chance to hang out with Nate not too long ago. He had like a private release party here in town. He's a local guy. He lives here in Nashville, or in the Nashville area rather. And so he got to kind of break it down and kind of tell us what he was looking for and where he was trying to go with the cigar. So we'll just give you some close-ups of the band so you can kind of see what's going on with the Percy Ray here. A lot of symbolism in the labels. You see Percy Ray, of course, 1928, which is the year his grandfather was born. A lot of things going on. Of course, it's made in Esteli, Nicaragua. And then, of course, made by hand. But you see the stars in the circle here. That's Tennessee, our state emblem. So you see that all over because, Nate's from Alabama. That's where his grandfather lives, North Alabama. But he resides here now in Tennessee. So it's almost a tribute to his grandfather, to Tennessee, to Nicaragua, to Alabama, everywhere. And then some other things that are just special to Nate's family. You see here, and if I pronounce it wrong, I apologize. It says per ardua, which means through adversity. So that's here. You can see a little bit closer. And then also at the bottom, again, you have the circle and the stars from Tennessee, but then also, Cubanica and McIntyre. So just showing that there's still unity there, just a little bit of growth. So still with Cubanica, but just kind of doing his own thing underneath that Cubanica umbrella. So don't worry, Nate's not leaving. He's just adding to his portfolio here and to their portfolio. So we'll jump in. We'll light it, cut it, start smoking it. I'm not going to make you watch me smoke it, but we'll tell you what we think. So we'll be back in a second. All right, so we just started in, a few minutes in on the Percy Ray, the new cigar from Nate McIntyre with Cubanica. And I said that we would talk about the wrapper a little later. Oh, and I forgot to mention that it also had a shaggy foot. So there'll be pictures of that on the page, but I'm already into it now, so I can't show you. But it did have a shaggy foot, so that was pretty cool. I always like lighting those, watching the leaves kind of burn as it leads up to the cigar. But the Cameroon wrapper on this one, Nate mentioned to me that he loved the Cameroon wrapper, but traditionally they don't use the higher primings of Cameroon. So that's what he wanted for this cigar. He wanted a strong Cameroon. Typically Cameroons are sweeter, a little bit of spice, but not one of your stronger leaves, one of your stronger wrappers. So he wanted a Cameroon that was sweet, that was smooth, that was spicy, but with some oomph to it, some body. So he went with the higher priming of Cameroon. And so far, like I said, we're just into it. We've literally I've only been at it for a couple of minutes here. But right away, you can sense, you can pick up some sweetness to it. And also, didn't get a lot of spice until right after the retrohale. So the spice kind of lingered. I felt it like in the back of my nose and almost down in here a little bit. But has some sweetness to it, also a nutty taste. So I'm looking to see how it transitions as we smoke it down a little bit further. But so far, so good. We're here smoking the Percy Ray from Nate McIntyre and Cubanica. We'll be back in a few minutes. So I'm about to the halfway point of my Percy Ray. And I wanted to wait a little while because I wanted to show you all the ash and just how well this cigar is constructed. You see it's a nearly perfect burn. Not a lot of waviness to it at all on the burn line. But take a look at that ash. Just how thick and white it is. Excellent fermenting job, guys. But, I mean, it's beautiful. I was going to come on earlier and show you, but I got to doing something and it fell off. And I just wanted to note that it fell off so cleanly. Like, the burn on this thing is perfect. So, the construction, off the charts. It's flawless. And when I say the ash fell off and it was a perfectly straight line, I mean, it was awesome. But so far through the Percy Ray, still more sweet than spicy. I'm not really getting a lot of spice anymore. That same spice that I was getting early on. Sweet, almost taste some dried fruit notes in it. Almost like not really a raisin, but I can't really put my finger on it, but just like a dark, sweet, fruity taste to it. So far, it's really good. It's treating me really well. The draw is still right on. The burn is still right on. Of course, I haven't had to touch it up any. And we're enjoying it. The wrapper almost gets prettier as you smoke it. I think the heat is, the oils are starting to come out of it, and you can see the tooth, which is another thing that Cameroon wrappers are known for, is that oily, toothy wrapper. You don't see a lot of the tooth or the little nodules on the ash, but you definitely see the oil, those little oil pockets in the wrapper. It's really cool to look at. And like I said, the heat is bringing out the color in it. This thing is getting shiny and almost like crystallized. It just looks good and oily. So beautiful cigar so far. Great construction. Great taste. And it really suits my palate because I lean more toward the sweeter cigars than the spicy. And so this is right up my alley. But it's not too sweet. It's not, distracting me in any way. It's not throwing off the taste or the experience for me. So far so good. We're gonna keep on enjoying this Percy Ray, and we'll tune back in after this falls off, and we'll tune back in once we get closer to the band and see if there's any change, if the body builds any stuff like that. So Percy Ray, we're still at it. So we have taken the band off now as we get into the final third of the Percy Ray. Still burning really well. Draw is still fantastic. The body's building a little bit, of course, which is expected as we get toward the end. The sweetness that I was tasting, that dried fruit taste, is turning more into like a kind of a licorice taste now, which is still pleasant. Still really no spice to speak of, but the body is really coming through. That second third, it really started to kick up. So it's achieving what Nate set out to do, which was to give you that stronger Cameroon. Definitely a lot more body than a typical Cameroon. Still just, I'm just in awe about this wrapper as it just gets oilier and oilier as we smoke it. So again, it's just a pretty cigar, great construction, really pleasant taste. This is one of those that I could say would be an everyday smoke. It's not overpowering at all. Just the right amount of sweetness, a little bit of spice to start off, but not too much. Very pleasant. Nate, you did a great job, man. I'm looking forward to grabbing a few more of these. Again, it's limited to 810 count boxes. So if you see them, pick them up, because they're not going to be around too long, as Nate will be on to the next thing, bigger and better things. So congratulations to you, sir, for launching your first cigar. Enjoyed it, and I look forward to enjoying many more from you. Definitely go out and pick up the Percy Ray from Nate McIntyre with Cubanicon Cigars. Thanks, guys.